Hello and welcome to lesson 6 in introductory statistics. We're going to talk about measures of center. In this first part, we're going to talk about the three main measures of center: the mean, the median, and the mode. You've probably heard these before. Let's get into it with an example here. So these numbers represent the mean price in dollars of one semester housing in Ephraim. And it's kind of old data, that doesn't really matter, but yeah. So what this means is this apartment was $725 for a semester, and this one was $1,794 for a semester. Pretty expensive. The mean is just the average. You probably learned the word average before. Maybe you've heard mean. The word mean and the word average are the same. So this is super important right here. There's mu. This is a Greek letter M called mu. And in our class, and actually in all of statistics, mu represents a population mean. X with a line over the top, we say X bar. And it's the mean of sample data. So depending on the kind of data that we're summarizing, we need to use the right symbol. In this case, this is sample data. It's not, we don't have the price in dollars of every single apartment that year. We just have some. So it's a sample. And to find the mean manually, we would just add up all the values and divide by the number of values, n, which is also the sample size. So there's 45 numbers here. So if you wanted to write it out, it would be huge. 725 plus 750 plus 750 plus 775 plus dot 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 plus 1519 plus 1794, all divided by 45. And we get the average single student one semester house price in Ephraim 2013 for the sample data anyway. So that's our X bar. Don't worry about adding all these up manually and doing this by hand. We're going to find a better way later, soon. Main thing is to know what it means. What does the mean mean? It's just the average. Okay. The median is the center. Medium, like in sizes, if you're out buying a drink or a shirt, comes in small, medium, large, and medium's the middle. Median is the middle also. To find the median, you need to sort the data from lowest to highest, or highest to lowest, but usually lowest to highest is what we do. It needs to be sorted though, and you find the middle number. So here we have 45 numbers, and so basically there's going to be 22 values, then a number, and then 22 values, then a number. So if we were to count from the left to the right and go 22 in, we'd get to this point, and go from right to left and count 22 values inwards, we'd get to this point, and there's an exact middle number here, 1,000. There's 22 values, this number, and then 22 values. So that is the median. If there's an even number of values, you would take the average of the two middlemost values. But again, we're not really in the business of doing these by hand. There's going to be a calculator shortcut to do this. The mode is the most. This mode sounds like most. And there can be 0 modes, 1 mode, or multiple modes. If all values occur exactly once, there's no modes. If there's one value that occurs more than all the other modes, it is the mode. And if there's a tie, there can actually be multiple modes. In this data, the number 825 shows up 3 times, and the number 950 shows up 3 times. And that's more than any other numbers. So they both tied, and so they're both the mode. 825 and 950 are the modes. The actual numeric mode's not super important. The graphical mode that we kind of mentioned last video or last lesson is much more useful than the actual numeric mode. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next video.